Hey Gemini, this is Tara and welcome to your mid-September through mid-October Psychic Tarot forecast. Thank you as always for joining me. Pulling two cards for the last 2 weeks of September, two for the first 2 weeks of October, and an energy card between months. And it feels like that was the one that wanted to be it. Okay, so September. We really have cards wanting to talk to you. This is interesting. When I pull this, is like I had a pressure feeling in my stomach, so it'll be very interesting to see what that is for you all. And then I have another one that wants to come out. So you know they want to talk. They want to talk to you, Gemini. And remember, this is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. Remember to watch always your Moon and Rising signs because they help fill in the picture. Plus, if you do not resonate with this, but watch it and see. Okay, so we have, for the last 2 weeks of September, we have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Hanged Man. There is some, oh, how do I want to put this? Holding back. You're juggling, but you need to think about it. What is it that you're looking for? What path does it need to go down? How do you need to see it differently? That's what the Hanged Man is talking about. He's hanging by choice, by the way. It's not a bad thing. Because he's gaining enlightenment by taking a time out and a pause button. I tell you what, I did videos today and I'm finishing them, or yesterday, and I'm finishing them today, and this guy has come up several times. So pause button is important in this September area. You know, it could be we have these planets retrograde this summer: Mercury, Mars, Venus, Saturn. The most important ones, I will say, to our day-to-day life have gone direct. So now it's like, okay, now I have options. It could be two different job possibilities. It could be balancing home and work, but there's some emotion in there. And the Pentacles, of course, represent our money. So you might be balancing your checkbook or balancing your finances, looking at the bottom line, and you need some more introspection around that. But it's balancing two situations and or your money and your health. For some of you, it will be health. And I'm getting the chest and throat area for some of you. You know, we are in September now, and so if any of you have had colds or hopefully not the flu, but I'm getting bronchial. So this won't be for everyone, just remember. And then I sniffed. So just saying, home life, work, health, you need to take a time out. Okay, for some of you, it'll look different for everybody. Okay, then we have two major arcana cards here. We have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Temperance card. I like that she came after this guy, because this guy, I mean, poor guy, he has really been through it. Let me just put it that way. He has a bandage on his head. He's defending his work and standing up for what's his. So if you feel like even to yourself you've been having to defend, not to other people, like, well, I'm good at this, but maybe yourself, you're saying, you know what, I'm good at this, and I know I'm good at this, and by golly gee whiz, I know it'll get better. Because or maybe you've just been in this mode of, it feels like it's been a battle of a project you love, a business you have that you love, a position at a company. The wands usually mean our work, our passion, what we put out in this life. Maybe you've turned a hobby into a business, or maybe you're trying to. But it's like, you know, and Nine is about completion. You know, and then we have the Ten of Wands, which would be next, excuse me, and that guy has all those wands on his shoulders. He's like, you know what, I am ready to get rid of this burden. So that would be next for you. If this has felt burdensome, something around your work And it's just like trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together at your work, or trying to keep everything intact and in order and balancing all of it. Balance. And here again we have the Temperance, which is about being patient. Be patient, Gemini. It's coming. What you're looking for is hanging in the balance, but it's also, you see this crown in the background with light around it. There's a path leading up to it. That's a crown that has to do with, there is glory. There is, you know, the fortitude is important during this time period. You can see how she has one foot in the water, the other on the stone. So there's a big need for you all to stay balanced and to go with the flow. The water flowing from cup to cup. Your angelic spirit guides are probably around you. And I say angelic spirit guides, I don't normally put those two in the same or together. You know, some people have angels, some people have spirit guides, some people have both. So maybe both of them are around you to help you through any tough situation. Now remember, these cards are an aspect of what's going on in your life. You could be having you know, the Three of Cups, like their celebration, but these feel like more they are, well, you have two major arcana, so the universe is wanting you to understand the experiences that you were going through, or that you have gone through, or that you're getting ready to go through. Okay, let's see what the energies from month to month look like. Oh, nice. Okay, and this particular card has come up for several other signs, so there's a lot of movement forward. It's interesting how you have the 8 and the 9. So the 8 represents that, yes, there's an opportunity that's coming your way. There's an opportunity that's either coming in your inbox or text, or you hear about it, or someone calls you, but it's a chance to move forward. So that's sort of the energy of the month. And you may have to compete with other people to get to that place, that good place of, you know, the Eight of Wands is a very positive card. It's a positive outcome card. And then, you know, to have the patience and the fortitude for these energies to, how do I say this? Develop, unfold. And that may happen more in October and November. You know, later on in October and November. Oh, wow. Okay, so this card came out. This is another card that's been coming out. Excuse me. Well, I'm not really sure what to say around this, other than this card really represents a feeling bound to a relationship, your job. It could be someone you know that has an addiction problem, alcohol, drugs, could be overspending, gambling, you know, anything could be, we could feel bound to. So this was, okay, do I want to call this the clarification card? I'm not really feeling it. I'm feeling like your reading, Gemini, is positive. You have some positive things going on, but I'm also feeling like there's some caution cards, or just some cards that in another reading, oh, we'd see the Three of Cups, and we'd see the, you know, the Fool, or just happy, the Sun, you know, and yours is more of a deeper reading, more of a serious reading, I might say. Okay? It's interesting that came up. So either you know someone that's been having these issues, or you have been experiencing them. It can be that, you know, some people are in a job and they're making the money, but it's not what I want to do anymore, but I have to pay the car payment and the house payment and all this fun stuff, or anything that binds you to a physical, like drinking, alcohol. Just say, I don't want to keep going over this because it was a 6th card that came up. So some of you may be able to relate to that. Okay, Gemini, let me look in the crystal. What I'm noticing about the cards that are on the table besides this one is how light each of the backgrounds are. There's a blue and white background in each of these cards. Whereas one of the other videos I did for another sign, just in the last couple ones, there was a lot of yellow. So introspection in some areas of your life. Okay, let's look, Gemini, what's up for you? A well. A well. Okay, that just came up. So well could be your totem animal. You could Google well. You could see, I mean, how they interact. They are sort of the king of the sea, I would think. I mean, I would think even over sharks, of course. Whales are huge. How they interact with other animals and each other as well. What their personality traits are. It was interesting. That came up just right off the bat. Okay. So this particular visual is of a phone. It's an old-fashioned phone. It's also similar to the Four of Swords, where rest and relaxation is important. You know, and it might also be because I'm seeing the bed really well, the mattress. So some of you all might be getting new bedding. Maybe your bedding is worn out and you're just like, you know what, I want a new mattress, and I'm going to have one by the time, you know, or before Christmas, by the time the holidays, because I deserve it. Or maybe you're having guests over and you know, you need a new mattress. I'm just saying that bedding felt important. What else comes up? Two people. And two windows of opportunity. Excuse me. So this could be what this is about, but I am seeing landscapes, and there's a line between the two of them. So it's in the line between the two of them. So it's two different opportunities, and there are two lights beside it. So it could be two people are involved somehow in these opportunities. I know that sounds rather vague, but you know. Interesting. What is? Well, that sort of looks like the state of Kentucky, which I don't know if any of you all have connections. You know what? It's not just the state of the Kentucky. I mean, the state itself. It's something to do with a song, Kentucky. Kentucky Bluegrass, Kentucky Derby, Kentucky, and that's not a song, of course, but I'm just thinking anything can do with Kentucky. You may also want to Google that state. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, well, you know, it came up in the reading. Might be just be for a few of you. A lot of colors. I haven't seen this in any other sign, but you all do have lots of colors this month. There's green for heart chakra. There's yellow for third chakra, meaning your inner power. And there's a lot of fuchsia pink, which to me symbolizes universal love. So maybe give that love to yourself as well. Okay, Gemini, I so appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening, watching. I hope this reading resonated with you. Please leave any comments below. And like if you like, please remember to subscribe. And if you'd like your own personal private reading, then look in the Show More section below. There's an order to my, an order page link to in my website that you can order a phone reading, a Skype reading, and or a video reading. A lot of people like the video readings, but any of them are good with me. So let me know if you'd like your own personal private questions. And I just want to send you the best. I do feel like this is so positive, and this is the energies that are between months. So take some time to reflect. Stand up for your abilities and yourself. Have patience. You're in the balance. All right? Could be Gemini the twins. So, all right, my friends, you all be well, take care, many blessings. Talk to you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.